Hello guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Long time no see guys. I'm usually now just behind the camera showing the cards. Thought it would be a nice treat just to come back this week on the weeklies. Mainly because one of my clients last week said, oh wow, you know, it's so nice because I usually just show the cards on, you know, just show the table with the cards on the readings, personal readings as well. But when my client said to me, one of the clients last week said, oh wow Carol, it's so great to see you, I've never seen you before. I was like, okay, you've never seen me before, that's interesting. Because when I started the channel, I was actually recording with me on it all the time until I just thought it's really nice just to show cards as well. So yeah, this is what I look like for those of you that don't know what I look like. This is me. I'm the one behind the camera on Carol's Universe recording all these lovely videos for you. It's just good that you can put a face to kind of the hands and who's doing the cards and stuff, alright? So we're going to get on with your reading and yeah, have a really good week. Enjoy your reading. Take care. It's the 19th through to the 25th of August 2019. So what we're doing is the weekly check-in. This week, your current self theme of the week, we use the 8 coins tattoo tarot. Key goal for the week, obstacle to overcome and anything you could be accomplishing this week. We use the hidden tarot. Sorry, Tarot of the Hidden Realm, one of my favourite decks. Just stunning this deck is. Don't know why I didn't use it for so long. And then for your what to avoid, what to embrace and who you could turn to for support. Angel, the influence of the Angels Tarot. Only got this the other day. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Spiritual guidance, healing with the angels. And then for your 15 card general energies, other general energies, love, work and finance. Everyday Witches Tarot by Deborah Blake. Romance angels, spiritual guidance on love. Angels of abundance, spiritual guidance on work and money. And any other energies or any other guidance we need, angel answers. Okay, let's get cracking. Cancerians, let's have a look for you. So this week, Cancerians, you guys are showing as being the 10 of Cups. I feel that you're showing as fulfilling an area of your life with this 10 of Cups for some of you guys. 10 to represent the completion of their suit. So the 10 of Cups is to be happy, all right? This is a card about contentment. So when you're showing as being the 10 of Cups, you really should actually be showing as being completely happy and contented, because whilst the wands and the swords show as being kind of like the worst side of the completion side. So for example, the 10 of swords would be a really painful ending to a situation. The 10 of wands might be, you know, loads and loads of pressure, you know, unbearable. It's right at that high level of stress with the 10 of wands energy, because the cups and the pentacles are much more about happy and joyful energies. The 10 of coins might be, well, you have more than enough money, or you've saved enough money, or you've got enough, or you're feeling the most secure that you ever felt within your life. And the 10 of cups might be, well, I feel the most happiest, or I feel the most contented, or the most complete. So some of you guys are showing as the 10 of cups. I think that you're showing as being this week probably at your happiest for some of you Cancerians, coming in with that 10 of cups energy. Because the 10 of cups energy is about feeling emotionally complete and feeling emotionally happy. You know, so I'm trying to find my gel. I've just noticed my hands look rather crusty on screen. I did oil them before. I can't find my hand gel, so I have to use some hand sanitizer instead. But yeah, that's what the 10 of Cups is. It's a card about feeling emotionally satisfied and emotionally secure. Remember, it's cups as emotions. So some of you guys this week are literally feeling emotionally secure and probably the most happiest and the most secure and the most joyful that you've felt in a long time with that 10 of Cups. What's the theme for the week? Theme for the week, yeah, you're achieving something here big, the world. I think that some of you guys are making a big achievement here. Now remember, everything is relative. So a big achievement to one person will be a small achievement to another. But for you, it could be finally, and you've got 2 cards that indicate completion as well. The 10 of Cups, 10's a completion of their suit. And the world is all about completion. So I just feel that you're right at the top of a a situation here. I feel number one, the theme for the week is that there is finally the completion of a matter with that world energy, or it could be for some of you guys that you are achieving something this week and it's rather big. So it's a major accomplishment probably with that world energy, and the world is obviously a major arcana. It's the last card in the major arcana. So this card is all about accomplishment and success and, victory and all of those things. And it's about the changing cycle of a situation. So where one thing ends, another cycle enters with that world energy. So this is good. You might have completed a cycle in a situation, whether it was a court case or whether you've stopped being broke or you've got some money come through. That would be your world card. Or whether you got you finally got noticed by the boy you wanted or the girl that you wanted, or, this is the card of achievement, accomplishment, success and completion and the beginning of new cycles. And you guys are kind of on top of the world because you're showing as being the Ten of Cups, really complete, really happy, just feeling a great sense of emotional satisfaction. What is your goal for the week, Cancerians? To take it easy, the Hanged Man, to relax. I think you're accomplishing something here. It just feels so good. The energies really do feel nice on this reading. Not only do we have you guys feeling at a place of real kind of security, and it's all about your emotions. Remember, the cups are about your emotions. So you guys just being really comfortable and happy and joyful and just really at the top of your game when it comes to your feelings. Because you've completed a cycle here, or you've achieved some form of success, or you've accomplished something with the world. And your goal is, well, I can relax now, because the Hanged Man, contrary to popular, perception of this card, is not just about, being in suspense and, holding back and waiting to review. It's also, sacrificing things and listening to our inner guidance and seeing things from another perspective. It is actually the card that says we can just sit back and relax. We can just take it easy, and that will be your goal. There's something here that you accomplished, that you finished, that you did, and you say to yourself now, Cancerians, this week, my intention is to take it easy with the Hanged Man energy. I'm just going to lie in the grass. If you look at him, he's kind of, can you see him? He's kind of lying on that grass, and he's like, oh, finally, I can just get to lie down and just relax. So, yeah, your goal will be just to take it easy and relax this week. For some of you guys, it might even be just to go on holiday or something like that, just to hang around by the pool. What is the obstacle you need to overcome this week, though? The Magician. Well, there's two different energies between the Hanged Man and the Magician. The Hanged Man likes to laze around. The Magician likes to be active. They're the obstacle that you might need to overcome, though. For some of you guys, it might be, well, my goal is to hang around, but the obstacle you might need to overcome is that you've got a magician around you, somebody who's always contacting you. This is news. This is communication. This is things changing at the drop of a hat, just spontaneously. So the obstacle you might need to overcome, number one of them might be that even though your goal is just to relax with the Hanged Man, it might be, well, the obstacle is certain things happen. Magicians and Wheel of Fortunes and Towers, those cards generally indicate kind of unexpected events happening. And the Magician is usually one of those things that it's spontaneous, it's out of the blue, it's like, whoa, where did that come from? So it might be that you need to overcome the obstacle that something kind of spontaneous happens here with that Magician energy, something that you're not expecting just comes in, and maybe this kind of interrupts your rest with the Hanged Man. The other thing might be that you're the Magician. You're always active. So it might be, yeah, my goal is just to relax this week, by the end of the week, just to take it easy. But it might be, well, I need to overcome the obstacle because I need to kind of work on a few things first with this Magician energy. There's certain things that I have in the pipeline that still need some form of action or attention paying to them with that Magician energy. So it's about getting that balance, I guess, between both of those. What is it that you could be accomplishing by the end of the week or going into the subsequent weeks? That showed up for Scorpio, funnily enough. I just feel that this is more about, for some of you guys, it will be money, or it will be seeing the rewards, because we've got the accomplishment card of the world or the ending of the cycle, and it might be that because this is the theme of the week, what you could be accomplishment is gain, financial gain. Maybe this is something to do with a payout with the Queen of Coins energy, or this could simply be with that Hanged Man energy where your intention is just to take it easy and just to be able by the end of the week just to be able to finally just relax. It might be, well, as a result of that energy, Cancerians, that what you're accomplishing is just feeling completely grounded, because the Queen of Coins isn't just about money and material stuff. It's actually, I forgot to use the word grounded in Scorpio's reading, so I'll have to write that in. But this is about feeling grounded and feeling comfortable. She's also a card of balance. This is one of the best queens you get in the tarot. because she has this quiet confidence. She likes to potter. She loves gardening. She loves kids. She loves good food. She likes to cook. You know, she likes to work. She likes to do everything. She's Superwoman, is Queen of Coins. But more than anything, she likes to have a beautiful, nice, warm home. She likes to potter around. She likes to make the family feel comfortable, and she's always getting drinks for people, and she's always being really hospitable. She's a great hostess, that type of thing. And it might be that what you're accomplishing is just being, and they're very similar in that way, where we're looking at the kind of being able to relax and very grounded energy with both cards when they show up as people who want to just, you know, sit back and kick their, you know, feet up and put the fire on. I know it's summertime, or, you know, just sit on a hammock outside with a nice of Kool-Aid or something like that. You know what I mean? So you could just be accomplishing, if it's not some form of financial material reward through maybe that world energy showing there, Cancerians, it's simply that what you could be accomplishing is just a feeling of groundedness and security and stability. And this is very similar to that Hanged Man, where your goal is just to sit back and finally relax. What do you need to avoid? Showed again. Look, this is why I like doing the doubles, and it's telling you to overcome. Who is this? Is this a person, or is this an action, or is this an illusion? Because it's showing up in two kind of negative places, Cancerians. It showed up in the obstacle you need to overcome, being that Magician, and what you need to avoid too is that this is why I always do the several cards, because you don't know what's going to show up, and if it's got the same card from different decks showing up, it's giving you a very, very strong warning. You need to avoid the obstacle of the Magician, and you need to avoid the Magician, and you need to overcome the obstacle of the Magician. So does this person have the ability to disrupt this? Because all I'm seeing is serenity here, serenity here, serenity here, and serenity here. But I'm seeing active energies here. If you look at these cards here, they're fairly placid and very passive in tone. Ten of Cups is just about being with the family and feeling really on an emotional level, very balanced, very complete, because remember, it's a completion of his suit. So feeling very complete. That's you guys this week, complete and comfortable and just happy and joyful. You've accomplished something here. You've overcome, you know, a situation, the ending of a cycle, moving into a new phase. The completion and the accomplishment of a goal is the world energy, some form of achievement for some of you guys showing here. And you say, finally, I intend, my goal by the end of the week is finally just to relax. Finally, I can relax, Hangman energy. And, you know, if I do that, what it could accomplish is just feeling really grounded. Maybe through this achievement, I'm getting some money, or I'm getting, because she's financial gain as well. This is reward for effort. It looks like you've put some effort in and it's paid off. But this looks like to me some rogue. It looks like it feels to me, it's either you, where you need to avoid taking action or working on something, because he's action. These are all very passive energies. Queen of Coins, World, in this reading at least, Ten of Cups is very passive, and Hangman. And then you get this action-orientated Magician. So maybe you need to overcome the obstacle that you are the Magician. You're always wanting to create new things, and maybe you need to avoid doing that. If you say that you're just going to settle down and do whatever you're going to do for the week and going forward for a little bit, maybe you need to maintain that. But it might be within you, Cancer. Oh, I don't think I can. I've got all these ideas, and I want to put all these ideas into action with the Magician energy. But it could also be that you need to avoid a person. This person, I feel, because the energies are so soft and so relaxing in terms of what your intentions are and just generally where you are and what you're feeling during the week, Cancerians, it almost feels like the energy with the Magician is what you need to avoid and overcome the obstacle is somebody who's quite disruptive. Because Magicians are disruptive energies. They're disruptive in their intentions, they're disruptive in their actions, and they're also cause and effect. So maybe you need to avoid somebody who's causing something here, because a Magician, with his wand, he causes, and when he casts the wand down, it's the effect. So it's as above, so below. So maybe you need to avoid somebody who can cause or who can kind of shake this energy up a bit, because he's the active card of all of these cards sitting here, if this is a person. Don't like the fact you got that in these negative energies showing here. This is probably a person you need to avoid. It looks to me like they can disrupt this energy here, for good or bad. Because you've got it sorted out what you want to do, Cancerians. There's somebody around you, I think, that can disrupt this energy showing here. And this could also be a liar, and it's somebody who tells white lies. The Magician, he's not reversed, But this is somebody who has a silver tongue and creates illusions through his voice and through the things that he says. You know, especially if you guys are feeling complete this week. Ten of Cups doesn't have to always be with someone. You've ended a cycle. Could be a relationship. You say, right, by the end of the week, I just want to sit back and relax. Accomplishing groundedness with this Queen of Coins energy. Feeling secure once again. But then this might be a rogue. It might be someone you're involved in. You need to avoid the obstacle that this person's still around, talking their shit. And avoid the obstacle of them talking their shit to you. You know, because it might be you guys as well. If this is love, you've reached a plateau and you've said, actually, yeah, this feels good. And then you've still got this individual around here. Let's have a look at what you need to embrace. The family, the Four of Wands. For some of you guys, if this isn't kind of relationship based in the first few cards, and really whatever this is for you, Cancerians, the family is the most important thing. Because you've got family here, and you guys are feeling complete and happy. A lot of you guys are within your families, and you need to embrace that with the Four of Wands energy. You also need to embrace that you have successfully completed building the foundations of a new life with this Four of Wands. There's more to work on with the Four of Wands energy, but you also need to embrace that you've done very well. You started building the foundations of something new with that number 4, the Four of Wands energy, and there's more to come and there's more to build for the future. And finally, if you need support, where can you go? Page of Cups. So this will be somebody who's loyal to a certain extent. Maybe this is your child. But this is also somebody who's loving, somebody who's quite imaginative, somebody who has a vision for the future, somebody who potentially can share your vision, because I think that you do have a vision. I think that it feels to me, Cancerians, that you've overcome some form of tumultuous energy. That's how it feels on the reading, because there's an achievement and accomplishment is the theme of the week, and the overcoming of a cycle and passing through onto a new phase is the theme of the week. There you guys are, the Ten of Cups. You've completed a stage, Ten of Cups energy. You're feeling a sense of completeness within the self, within the soul. You're feeling contented. You're feeling emotionally secure with that Ten of Cups energy. You're feeling emotionally strong with the Ten of Cups energy. And also because your intention for the week and by the end of the week, just to be able to sit back and just relax, which kind of says to me that you've been through something before this. You've experienced, because anytime you kind of say, well, my goal by the end of the week will be to just relax, Hangman, it suggests that you've been going through some form of tumultuous energy. And I think that the cycle has ended here. And you're saying, I'm just going to relax by the end of the week. I'm going to be on a hammock, or I'm going to be on a plane, or I'm going to be on holiday, but I'm going, you know, sitting next to the pool and just drinking that lemonade, and I'm just going to relax. But there's something shaking things up. Maybe you need to overcome the obstacle of the, you know, the mobile telephone. Especially if this might not be a person. Remember, the Magician is ruled by Mercury, so that can be the telephone. That can be, you know, consistently looking at your text messages and responding to messages with these Magicians. And it is saying that you need to avoid this. So, you know, especially if you guys are taking time out and saying, oh, finally I can just relax by the end of the week, you know. Go on holiday or just relax at home, or, you know, relax with family and stuff like that. The Queen of Coins, by the end, you know, what you could be accomplishing is just feeling a sense of renewal with that Queen of Coins, feeling really grounded. And you need to embrace that for some of you guys with the Four of Wands, it's time to kind of as well take time out. Maybe it's time to just rest and recuperate. It's the card of the holiday and just relaxing. But you need to avoid, maybe some of you guys really need to avoid those, you know, those iPads and tablets and mobile phones, especially if you're in kind of, you know, relaxation mode. Because it feels like you deserve it here. It really feels like I can almost hear the breath of fresh air coming from some of you guys. And if you need support, go to your children for it. The Page of Cups, people that love you. Go to somebody who's got an amazingly vivid imagination. Page of Cups energy. Somebody who is imaginative. Somebody who can think of all sorts of things that you and this person could do together maybe. Or that type of thing, you know. Somebody who's kind and helpful and considerate. And, you know, loving. And what is your spiritual advice? Support is your spiritual advice. We're just going to get the book on that. It doesn't have the wording, just has the booklet. So for your spiritual advice for the week, the universe is talking about support. So God, the angels, and the ascended masters who love, protect, and guide you are watching over you right now. You are not alone, and you are safe. Okay? This card reassures you that you are part of an awesome and powerful team of benevolent beings. They surround, guide, and love you constantly. If you are in danger, they will intervene with warnings or life-saving measures. If you are afraid, they will comfort you with divine of energy love. If you are confused, they will whisper guidance in your ear. By drawing this card, your angels and guides ask you to talk to them more frequently, have mental conversations with them about everything, and you will soon see evidence of their existence. Soon the angels will enlist you to help other people. If you ever feel doubtful about your ability to help others, ask the angels to help you release these fears. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at what your what your other energies are saying. Bear with me. Okay, Cancerians, let's have a look. So, other general energies. The High Priestess could be dealing with a Pisces individual showing here, or there could be a secret. You can see she's got cards on her table, so that can be a tarot reader or somebody who deals with spiritual stuff. Let's have a look. Oh, you've got 2 Pisces energies showing here. And I get the impression here, I mean, these can be 2 spiritual energies. You've actually got 2 Pisces energies sitting next door to each other, which is really interesting. The Hanged Man is about making sacrifices. He's also about being able to see things from another perspective, and this is a card about something that's spiritual. This is about your intuition showing here. So the High Priestess is all about the known and what is known, okay? And the Hanged Man is all about making sacrifices and seeing things from a different perspective. So there might be a lesson here, because when you get majors showing up, they're lessons from the universe. They're things that the universe, really important details that the universe wants you to know, Cancerians. So it might be here that the universe is probably trying to tell you that your intuition with the High Priestess energy, or what you know with the High Priestess, may be that you have to do something differently, or you have to look at something maybe in a different perspective or way, or maybe the High Priestess is trying to tell you that you do know, or the universe is trying to tell you that your intuition, if you've wondered what that intuition is, or what that thing was, what was it that that thing was trying to tell you, it might be with the Hanged Man energy that you need to make a sacrifice, or you need to kind of take a step back and review a situation in order to maybe, let's have a look at the next card, attain a goal, for example. You've got the 9 of Swords. Now the 9 of Swords is worry. Okay, so some of you guys are worrying here with this 9 of Swords energy. Let's have a look. Justice. You know, I mean, the Justice card can be legal situations here. Okay, it might also be that your intuition is telling you that you need to take a step back. This could be from worrying with the 9 of Swords energy. Is it about justice? Is it about getting what you want? Is it about getting your just desserts, for example, with that Justice energy showing there? Let's have a look at the next one. 7 of Coins energy. So the 7 of Coins is all about money, and this is about progress. So this is about things moving slowly and to have patience showing here. Okay, I think justice will come with patience. I think you'll get what you want if you are patient showing here. And I feel that with the Hanged Man, you need to just be patient and just take a step back. The Hanged Man for me is also the card that says, well, we just need to wait. You just need to hang on in there, as it were. And it might be that the High Priestess is telling you, this could be your intuition here, it's telling you that you need to hang on in there. All right, some of you guys are worrying with the 9 of Swords energy, but justice will come when you have patience, because the 7 of Coins is all about having patience. It's about putting the work in and then just taking a step. Both cards, actually, the 7 of Coins and the Hanged Man, can be very similar in that way, where they're indicating the need to have patience and the need to just take a step back and review. But the High Priestess is all about your intuition. Okay. I mean, sometimes this card, I think with this one, can be where you know that you're going to have to make a sacrifice. You just know that you're going to have to make a sacrifice. Okay? But some of you guys are worried about that as well. So it might be this week as well that you know that your intuition is telling you that you have to make a sacrifice. That Nine of Swords might be saying for some of you Cancerians, but there is worry here with the Nine of Swords energy about whether this is going to work out with the Justice energy. But these things will come with time. So we're going to read it like that, actually. I think that your intuition is probably going to strongly tell you this week, Cancerians, that there is a sacrifice that some of you guys are going to have to make with that Hanged Man. All right? And I think it's really worrying you. But I feel that, you know, the worry is that, you know, is this going to be the right thing to do? Because the Justice card is all about making the right decision. And I think there is worry, is this the right thing to do? But I feel that the Seven of Coins is saying that in time, you will see that this was the right thing to do, because the Seven of Coins is all about slow progress and slow development. But in the end, you get your rewards. All right? So yeah, this week, Cancerians, your intuition is going to strongly tell you that you're going to have to make a sacrifice. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of worry about this, whether you're doing the right thing. But the universe is saying where you are, because in time you'll gain the benefits and the rewards from this with that Seven of Coins energy. Let's have a look at love. There's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo individual around you, or it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but showing up as an earth sign. This could also be a wife, so a partner, Queen of Coins energy. But Queens and Kings can interrelate as either male or female. Somebody very grounded around you guys, though. It doesn't have to, as I've said, be earth, but with earth qualities. Very grounded, very secure, very intelligent, very sensible, very loving, very nurturing. The Hermit. I'm seeing some of you guys, it's either that this person is detaching from you or you're detaching from this individual. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is about your destiny and your fate. Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is success and victory and recognition. The Ace of Swords. Interesting combination. Well, the Ace of Swords is certainty and power and success. So this is always a good card when it shows up for love. And the Six of Wands is about knowing that this person is for you. Okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is all about your destiny. Okay? And I feel that some of you guys, I think that some of you guys are destined to overcome this with the Six of Wands, because I think that this person is for you. I think this person is your soulmate. I think this person is the right person for you. That's the Ace of Swords for you. When you get the Ace of Swords in a love reading, often this will say, yeah, this is the right person for you. This is your soulmate. This is the person that you're meant to be with. And the Six of Wands is success and victory and confidence. And I feel that some of you guys, you're destined. You're destined. And the Six of Wands is also after the Five. So I feel that this is happening because there's been some turbulence with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is sitting in the background of this energy here. Because hermits usually mean to withdraw. And some of you guys, it's either this person is withdrawing from you or you're withdrawing from this person. But I do feel that with this Wheel of Fortune energy showing here is that there's going to be a positive change, in which you guys are going to overcome whatever this is. Because you're meant to be. You're meant to be with this individual with that Ace of Swords. That's how I would read it. The Ace of Swords is a very, very positive card when it comes to love. Because it recognises the theme of power. And success. And your soulmate, the person that you're meant to be with. Any ace is very good for love, to be perfectly honest with you. The Ace of Swords is only bad as far as I'm concerned when it's reversed. Because for me this means cutting down, separation. But in the upright it's power, success, yes. It's a yes card. If you were to go to anyone and a tarot reading and say, is this person for me? And they did a one card reading to say yes or no and the Ace of Swords came out, that would be a yes. So yeah, I think that if you've had turbulence with a lover and you've withdrawn from them, or this person's been, because it doesn't have to mean, you know, completely that you've detached or withdrawn, sorry. It just might mean that there's some detachment in the relationship with this person. Whether it's them doing it to you or you doing it to them. But I'm seeing a positive change with the Wheel of Fortune. I think that you're also destined with that Wheel of Fortune energy to overcome whatever's going on here. Because you are meant to be together with the Ace of Swords energy. Let's have a quick look at your work and finance. Work, so the Devil, okay. So the Devil, I mean, if it's finances, you're going to have problems with finances, okay? Because Devil is never very good when it comes to finance. Sometimes it can mean wealth, and it can mean an oversaturation of that, but often this is the card about chains and being enslaved. So usually if it's money, sometimes you're enchained or enslaved to the material aspects. But the devil really is a card about problems with money, and sometimes this can be being a slave to the grind as well. Ah, the King of Cups energy showing up here. That's interesting. So the King of Cups is a creative card when it comes to work. This is somebody who's emotionally manipulative with the devil. I get the impression actually that this is work. I'm getting the impression that you've got an emotionally manipulative person around you. This might be a boss, but actually that's your energy as well, because King of Cups is a Cancerian. You might also have an emotional attachment showing here, because the attachment is the devil and this is emotional. To work, Knight of Coins, and to achieving. I think that some of you guys have very strong emotional attachments to your work this week. So actually I would probably read those things as good. I think they're very good, because this is the attachment card of the devil. This is the emotional card of the King of Cups, and this is work. So I'm seeing a very strong emotional attachment to your work this week. One in which, with the Three of Wands energy, threes in readings tend to mean that you are working with others to become one. So you're working with a collective of people. So I'm seeing an emotional attachment to your work this week. I feel that you're working in a group, or you're calling out to people to come and follow you or work with you. So it's almost like you're coming together with others. There's a cooperation happening here with the Three of Wands energy showing there in business. Six of Cups energy. So this could be with people from the past. I'm seeing a lot of drive, Cancerians, to do with your work this week. A lot of drive. A lot of drive. And I feel that for some of you Cancerians, whatever it is that you do, you really love it. Because I don't always read the devil as a bad card. It depends on what it's aspected by. And I certainly feel that there is very much an emotional attachment to your work. Because I think that you're at the helm of something here, Cancerians. I think if it resonates with you, I'm seeing you guys being at the helm. And I think it's this emotional attachment to the work that you do is all because you're at the helm of bringing different people into this. All right, this might be people from the past, people that you've worked with, but I feel that you're going to be reaching out to people from the past, because the Three of Wands is all about reaching out. And this is people from the past. So, yeah, for work, it's a good week for some of you guys. There's definitely an emotional attachment to the work that you do. You really care about it, you really love it, and I do feel that some of you guys are reaching out to others. You're communicating possibly with people from abroad. You're communicating and connecting with people from the past. Possibly this is something to do with a really important project, something that's very dear to your heart, that type of thing. It's a nice week for work, actually. It's quite nice. Let's have a quick look at then the advice cards showing up here, Cancerians. So for love, what we were getting is that there's been some detachment within a relationship. I think that this will be a positive change, and that you are destined to overcome this period because you're meant to be with this person. This person is your soulmate. What's the advice you have for? Right, it's telling you to let go of control issues. That came out. It's saying allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, let go of control issues in the love area and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, you do have a problem with someone. There's detachment in this relationship. You're destined to overcome it because you're meant to be together, but you've got to let go of the control issues that are being forced in this relationship. One of you is doing that. And if I know anything about Cancerians, they can be a little bit controlling, especially when it comes to love at times. You might disagree. I'm not a Cancerian. You're going to say, what? But I've met a few, and some are. Not all the time, but remember, you are ruled by the Chariot, which, yes, is love and nurturing and kindness, but can also be the need to kind of control certain things, especially when it comes to their emotions. But you need to allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I feel that even though you're destined to overcome it, some of you guys might want to kind of try and force the situation into a better place. Maybe you just need to let the situation kind of clean itself up and heal itself when it's meant to. In terms of this energy here, I feel that your intuition is telling you that you need to make some sacrifices, and I feel that you're worried about those sacrifices. You're worried if it's the right thing for you to do, but in time it's going to work out for you with that Seven of Coins. You just need to kind of understand that this requires patience. What is the advice that you have for Cancerians on this area here? I'm using the wrong cards. Give me the angel cards, please, universe. What is the advice? Give me a few cards. What is the advice you have for Cancerians in general, please? There'll be a peaceful resolution, it says here. Okay. But you need to wait. And there's going to be improving health as well, in terms of a romance. So it says there's going to be a peaceful resolution, and it's kind of saying that you need to wait, okay, because you'll get your rewards in time. You know, you guys here are kind of like saying, well, my intuition this week is telling me that I need to make some sacrifices and I need to hold back, for some of you guys with the Hangman. But I'm worried, because is this the right thing to do? Well, the universe says, well, yeah, it is, but you just need to be patient. Just because you don't see the results immediately of whatever those decisions are, Cancerians, it doesn't mean that things aren't moving in the right direction. So just know from the angels, it says you're going to have that peaceful resolution. But again, that word wait is coming. You do need to wait for things to improve, especially health-wise of a relationship, okay? And finally, your abundance card. What I'm seeing here is it's more to do with your emotional attachment to the work that you do. You really love it for some of you Cancerians, and you're kind of getting people from your past and people that you've known involved in this situation as well. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for work and money for Cancerians? What is the advice that you have for them? Oh, what is that? Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Don't know what that is. I mean, the devil can be jealousy as well. I always see the devil as attachment, though. It's an attachment to things. Maybe you've got an emotional attachment to money. Success, because we could read it that way as well. And if you've got an emotional attachment to it in a roundabout way, you can't do without it, you know, because that's the money card. I'm seeing how he's giving this to the Three of Wands guy, though. It's almost like he's giving it to him and saying, can you turn this into something big? Can you see? Because he looks like he's got a wand, but he has got a wand. He looks like the magician, and he's saying, look, I'm giving you this. Can you turn it into something big for me? And it's almost like the Six of Cups could be like a transaction. So it could almost be this pentacle being turned into that big bucket of flowers, into something bigger, into all of these things here. So some of you guys, it might be that this emotional attachment, and it, you know, usually when we really want something, but we're having a problem getting it, Cancerians, it might also be for some of you guys that there is a very strong earthly attachment, emotional attachment to getting to your desires, because the Knight of Coins, Page of Coins is also your desires as well. You can read these cards in an amalgamation of ways. But yeah, it might be, yeah, you've still got this kind of really strong emotional attachment to a desire that you have here, and you're asking someone to turn what you've got, or to turn some form of resource that you have here into something big. Maybe you're asking for someone to invest in you, or you're asking for help, but the card is saying release jealousy. If you can, don't look at what other people have. If they can have it, so can you. Interesting. All right, that is your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own personal reading, you can go through to the comment section or on the description bar, or at the end of the video. There's 3 places you can click. There's a new website up. I've just had it redesigned by my twin sister. She's a genius. And yeah, you can click on that, okay? Not the old website, the new one. It's in the comments section and everything below. All right, take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.